Hi, everybody. Welcome to our naturopathic snippet recordings. We like to get together and just discuss different things about different topics that pertain to all of us. So for this month, we're talking about immune health and what we can do, especially as our kids start going back to school. And we know kids are very effective at picking up germs when they're around each other and bringing them back and sharing them with everyone in the home. And so some different things that can be done. Thank you, Julie, for that great kind of summary of a lot of different things. That was really helpful. And I just wanted to add a couple things on some of the general immune supplements that people can use this time of year, especially if you're getting sick a lot or if your kids are getting sick a lot. Or the group I've seen this be most helpful with is teachers, because teachers, especially when they first go back to school or when they first start teaching, often are sick all the time. And so some of the things I've done to help with that, I kind of think of about 4 different things that I will often recommend for someone who's getting sick a lot. And so the first one, my go-to, one of my favorite herbs is elderberry, and it is in bloom here right now where we are in the inland Northwest. I've been driving around seeing it starting to come in its nice purple colorations, and I know it grows around a lot of different places. Unfortunately, most of the time you see it, it's growing right next to a road, which isn't the best place to harvest it, but you have to get out and find it away from a road if you want to harvest your own. It's really easy to make a syrup out of it, but there's a ton of commercial preparations, obviously, in the health food stores. And elderberry is just a great herb that can be taken as a syrup. It's great for kids because they like the taste of it, and it has a lot of benefits for boosting immunity and just helping us, our immune system function better. And it's got a lot of great bioflavonoids, which are good for our eyes, our blood vessels, all sorts of different things. So that's one of my go-tos for people who are getting sick a lot, because it is more like a food. It's a berry, and you can take it all the time. There's some other health benefits with other berries that are coming ripe right now too, like blueberries. Where we are, we went huckleberry picking this last week, and they're all over the place. And there's some crossover with those two, but elderberry specifically seems to be one of the better ones. The second one is a Chinese herb called astragalus, which can be used very regularly. And a lot of times in Chinese culture, they'll put it in soups this time of year through the winter. Just throw in a piece of the root and adds an immune boost to the soups to keep people from getting sick. So elderberry and astragalus are probably my 2 go-to herbs for long-term use because they're very safe and can be taken long periods of time. And then the 2 vitamin nutrients that I think are important, especially for immunity, is vitamin C and zinc, which can be used pretty liberally. You have to be a little bit cautious with large amounts of zinc, but small amounts are good. They make these lozenges, and there's actually pretty good scientific evidence that those will shorten the duration of a cold and flu if you start them right at the beginning. The one caveat I've seen, sometimes it gives people a stomach ache, so make sure you take it with some food in your stomach, not on an empty stomach, because it can kind of make you nauseous and things there. So there's a ton of other great herbs. A lot of times we'll individualize the programs if someone is actually getting sick, and there's some great herbs for that. But those are kind of 4 ones I'll often think about just to put someone on prophylactically if they're starting to get sick a lot or just want to keep away from when they're around a lot of sick people. So thanks for listening, and tune in for the next episode.